Oh, this one, really? Video games all together at the same time. Fucking loaded cost and affection to the table.
Is that it?
Stay on guard. Whatever burden you endure, let the past be. Press on, for every moment is precious. Your way out, perhaps? Goodbye, superstar.
Oh, so yeah, I guess that was it. I thought there'd be a little bit more, but I'm still gonna get to it. So this is gonna be a 1 hour reaction. So shout out to the 5-10 people that watch it. Unless there's 30 or 50 people that watch us, I get the thoughts, views, opinions, speculations at the else at the end, or is that it? Is there more? The episode 2 probably. More, isn't it? Another indie video game character fighting. Oh, this guy came back again. V1. Oh shit. So there's probably gonna be an episode 3 after this too, huh?
I've been working on cars for a...
Alright, I'll see you guys in a second after the commercials done. Alright, so I'm going to try to go as super fast as I can for thoughts, views, opinions, speculations, and hot takes and vibes. viewpoints I have about this right here. So it was even a lot better compared to the first one. I can't believe this thing's already gonna be like 2 months old, and I wish I would have watched it last month, April, when it came out. This shit is nice, man. They had a lot of little extra cutscenes. I still want to know, like I said before, I'm not sure if you guys heard me or not, but I don't know where that Nico girl is from, that little Nico cat. I thought she was from like Undertale or Deltarune, like chapter 2, 3, 4, or 5. Maybe she was from there, because I know there's like anthropomorphic dogs and cat characters in there, like the bratty and catty chicks. I don't know if she was like related to her, or she was like related to another indie game. And then the little cameo appearances they have for freaking like the Untitled Goose Game thing, because I forgot how much of a big viral sensation that shit was like 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago. I never got to play that one, but I saw a lot of memes about her, bro. Man, it was a wild time to be a Nintendo fan. Even just, I think it was for all three. It was Nintendo, Sony, and Microsoft. They had it on all their platforms for like the Switch, PS4 Pro, and then PS5 again later on, Xbox Series X and S, and then for the Steam. I think this is before the Steam Deck came out in 2021, 2022, so it was already for the PC Steam games. So there's that. They did way even a billion times. I don't know how they perfectionized the music, but they went above and beyond even more to this fucking amazing, wonderful, badass animation that they did together. It was an absolute goated as hell, man. They I don't know how they did it, but they definitely improved the music even way better than it was the first time. I wonder who that other guy, that shopkeeper guy, was supposed to be, since they didn't have the one that was from either Deltarune or the other 5 indie games, Deltarune, Celeste, Undertale, Deltarune again, Shovel Knight, or the other 2 like Hollow Knight and Celeste, like I already just said, or Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't even know if you even use like money currency in Five Nights at Freddy's. I think it was just like a game where you just hide away from them animatronics and that's it. Unless in Security Breach they changed that. I don't know. I probably did. That's crazy, man. That remix that they did for the Flower, the Omega Flower, the Flower, that was nice, man. Because I remember the first time I heard that in 2016, way back in my mid-late 20s, like I'm an older man, almost in my mid-late 30s now. Like how huge that whole game was going. Everyone, they just cried emotionally every time they beat it at the end. Like, there was like 3 or 4 separate endings. I think there's like a 5th ending too. For Deltarune, I'm not sure because I never got to play Deltarune, but I think there's like 3 or 4 endings for that one too. I could be completely wrong. Depends. One thing I know, you fight at the end as this chick named like the Space Mother or something like that, and that's it. That's as much knowledge that I have for Deltarune as I possibly could have. I'm gonna drink real quick. Hold on. The last 2 things I'll say is this. Oh my god. And I still want to know who those other 2 characters were too. Drifter and the other guy, Beheaded. I don't know where they came from. I don't know. Like I said before, I'll say it again. I don't know if it's just made for this episode of the show, or they're from like another indie game. Maybe they didn't get as big as those other 6 or 7 indie games did earlier. But, or didn't go as mainstream. Or maybe they were around. Maybe they were just for like exclusive people that played it on their Patreon, people's Patreons or Discord private accounts. I don't know. And then that robot thing's really, really weird as heck, man. And yeah, the voice acting was just as good as it was before. Oh man, this is Cuphead. He's just being a really funny ignorant dude. Like, he's hilarious though. And that one, and then like of course they kept silent protagonists for Hollow Knight and Kara, aka first from Undertale and the Hollow Knight games. They really stuck true to their character. They didn't say a word at all, period. And I expect the Freddy fans are a glam rock Freddy. I don't know, because I never played Five Nights at Freddy's, like not 5, but like part 5 or part 6. I'm not sure if he was like the good guy in Security Breach. Maybe he was good in that one, and he helps you along the way, like how he did in this cartoon animation series. Or is he still evil like the other 4 versions of Five Nights at Freddy's, Freddy's Fazbear, how he was in the older one? He still ends up unaliving and taking out, aka murdering, pretty much killing off the player. I can say the word kill though, because I'm get paid by YouTube anyway, so it doesn't matter. Anyways, yeah, and the last final thing I'll say is this. Jesus freaking Christ on a stick. Dude, they went way hard in the pants with this animation, man. All those fighting sequences, the art style animation, top notch shit. That's like some old school, like Cartoon Network, Comedy Central, like fucking Jetix mixed with like fucking real old school Nickelodeon like animation, like Invader Zim sort of. Invader Zim mixed with a little bit of Amazing World of Gumball, mixed with a little bit of regular show, and even mixed with a little bit of other animation series like freaking what's it called? I would even go as far as to say like the old school shit I used to watch when I was still like a teenager, like Totally Spies at the time. That was really huge at the time. That one, this other French cartoon. I don't remember what the other French cartoon was, but it was really big for that time too. It was called Galaxy Police or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, let's get on to the real quick internet news. One's a little bit of drama. I was going to talk about another one about Extra Emily, but I couldn't find it nowhere. But it says she responded to something 4 or 5 days ago. I don't know, it's because the thing she did last month when she was going through traffic in Houston, Texas or some shit. She just completely kept going through a lot of red lights, and she just wanted to be a cute, little, adorable, little, sexy, hot, cute Asian chick. You know, that is my weakness in kryptonite. Super pretty Asian girls, I'm not going to lie. It was something to do with another Twitch streamer, so we'll talk about that in a quick second. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright, so the first thing we have here is this dude. I haven't talked about this guy in a couple of months. I think January, February, unless it was the other black dude, Andrewski. But I think I Show Speed. It was like February, March. I think March was like the last time I talked about him. Though he did this whole worldwide trip, going to like places like Europe, Central South America, parts of Africa, a lot of the Indian, Middle Eastern, Arab countries. I think the only place he probably still hasn't went yet was probably spots like the. Surprised he hasn't went to areas like the Philippines or Samoan Islands or maybe like what's it called? Like Greenland or Iceland. I don't know if he's one of those spots of Europe yet or Asia, but yeah, no, it wasn't about I Shall Speed this time. It was about this dude, the other black dude, Cenat, which I haven't talked about this dude in a long time. I think the last one I talked about was either October or November last year, so it's been a little while since I talked about this dude. And the only thing I know is this other guy. I know he's got a way more bigger channel than I am. It's about 60, 80, 90, I think, 1,000 plus subscribers. So he's a pretty big, decent channel. He's almost at 100K. So, drama channel dude named Cheetos. So I gotta give credit to him. I heard it from this dude. He said that. I think the reason, like, it's mainly probably Gen Z that's hating on them. Because if there's anyone in my age group or millennials are older and up, like, hating on this young kid, like, you know, Granny's a grown adult. He's like 20, 21, 22 years old. So he's a grown-ass adult man, but he's still young. Until he's like 30 years old, then he's going to be a way super old-ass man. But on internet terms, I guess, that would be. So this is Cenat. Streamer University is in session. This comes from Vulture. Alejandra, hopefully I'm saying this one right, Garletti or Garletti. Vulture news blogger covers TV and comedies. From May 22nd, it's the 26th now. It was the 25th when I was doing this earlier, so it was 3 days ago. Now it's 4 days old. So, before the beginning, I think he is talking about how a lot of people in Gen Zers are now for like a lot of people that were haters of Cenat and trolls. They wanted to see his demise and his downfall, and like they were hating him because he was rich and he was famous and he was like talking to all these rap hip hop people and R&B people and a lot of other real big, giant, prominent, super mega, ultra famous in this current time of 2025 in May, going on June pretty soon, 2025, which is literally next week, Sunday, not that long from now. So like 5 days by the time you guys see this, or 6 days by the time you guys see it, who knows. But yeah, he's talking to all these big, giant YouTubers, Twitch streamers, TikTokers, Snapchatters, Instagrammers that are really, really big right now. And a lot of people are saying, oh, he fakes whenever he goes on live stream on Twitch or whatever, like he fakes his reactions, he gets overhyped, and he's not really being genuine when he talks about like the current state of the world, maybe state of rap hip hop industry, because I guess that's how he got to start. So yeah, I'm just gonna read a little bit of this. It says, Chad, have you ever wanted to go to college but instead of learning about math science? I said I wasn't gonna read any of this, but I want to read this one at least. Learning about math science and literature, you're learning about the internet, beef, and cooking. Oh god. Okay, the culinary arts are important life skill, but maybe internet beef isn't that type of protein we should be cooking up in the masses. Popular Twitch streamer and the third most followed person on the platform. Wow, that big. Jesus, man. It's wild. Cenat has been enlisted to help a few friends to open up Streamer University, a weekend-long online event that takes place on Twitch. It's become lead up to a main event on Monday. To the main event on Monday, Cenat will be live streaming at the American Music Awards. What? Oh, I didn't know that. Wow, it's pretty wild. So the AMAs, I guess. From his Twitch, becoming the first streamer to legally broadcast a show. All right. Oh, hey, I'm gonna give it a little round of applause, like motivation and a standing ovation to the dude. That's good. And then what else does it say? Oh, I guess it's all the people that are gonna be on there. I don't know, like half of these people. I'm probably not gonna know any of them all because I'm old ass boomer millennial. Well, let's go to them real quick. It's India Love. I'm Dante. DGG. Cooking with Kais. Oh yeah. I mean, this is the one from last year. And was it September, October, November last year? It was the chick that was like doing all this like freaking DIYs to be cooking just any random fucking food that she makes in the goddamn internet. I don't know. And I guess a lot of girls got pissed off because their boyfriends or, God forbid, their husbands or fiancés were looking at this chick in a very perverted, very actualized, lustful ass way. As I guess the Gen Zers like to call it the gooning and edging off to this girl. So I'm not surprised because she was dressing very super sexually, big time. I'm not surprised. Kristen's Next Door, Kristen XT, X Door, I guess, Agent 00, The King of Fitness, Dante, Marcus King, Duke Denise, Cindy Gala, Extra Emily, I remember who that is. I don't know, that was Preach Choirs, Preacher Quest, Aim High. I think I've heard of that dude before, like a year or two ago, but I forgot if he does like Minecraft or video game streams, or he does like, I don't know, like drama stuff, like Keemstar from back in the day. It's Aim High, dude. And K-San. Oh, I thought it was K-San from back in the day, the other K-San, not the VTuber chick K-San, but this other chick. She used to be one of those big titty booby streamers that she used to show big, massive, chunchy titties all the time. And I guess she got bored of that, and she tried to be like a feminist political streamer instead. And that chick's whales. That's from like 2009, 2010, dude. I haven't heard that chick's name in like 15, 16 years. A long ass time. This is Laos and Blue. Hopefully I'm saying that right. OJ Suave. Guidance Counselor. Funny Marco. And Ben Dadan. Okay. And I think that's all that stuff. Oh, this dude passed away. The one made the original Incredible Hulk thing. Oh, that's sad. I thought that was the original Obihito dude. I forgot his name. I can't believe I forgot that fool's name. Not the one that made that one, but oh fuck, man. The one that had those glasses on, and he even made that show Stripperella back in the early 2000s. Oh man, Stan Lee, yeah, Stan Lee, that dude, yeah. Okay, yeah. Start talking about Last of Us. I finally got to the final episode. They showed in episode 5, so I can finally watch the other shit. On the Lilo and Stitch thing. Yeah, so going to the next one. This was a blast from the past. This is actually, I found this out 2 days ago from this other dude streamer. Very, very like older streamer from the mid-late 2010s, early 2020s. Some of you guys may or may not know him. I can't believe next year he's going to be 30 years old. That's insane, bro. But I remember when this shit happened. Like, I gotta credit to this dude. I know he's a very, very big-ass guy, but very, very huge popular guy. I don't know if he's still doing, like, I know he still does live streams and stuff, but I think he does videos once in a while. The Pyrocynical dude, the one from the UK. So I actually heard it from this guy, so I'll leave the link to his video down below if I remember. And this was a really, really old one, but this dude, man, my God, he fucked up really, really bad back in those days. Because this is around that time from 2015 and 16 when, like, a lot of, like, drama VTubers, not VTubers, this is before VTubers even existed, like 2019, 2020, but a lot of like drama channels started getting big at the time, and this guy knows there's a lot of family channels that started becoming a thing on YouTube, which, by the way, do not fucking goddamn follow any family channels you hear about, because a lot of them are either super rich ass motherfuckers that you can never really have that type of lifestyle unless you're super extra rich, like you're a celebrity actor or actress or movie star or music artist, or somebody has billions and billions, almost trillions of infinite amounts of money and wealth. You'll never be able to have that lifestyle unless either you sell your soul out to the devil, to the Freemason Illuminati, satanic cults, or if you know somebody like that, they knew how that lifestyle. But the problem with that is after you die later on, you're guaranteed a ticket straight up to hell for the rest of your life. So I recommend you don't do that. Even if you were given the opportunity to do that, please, I beg you on my knees, don't do it. I know your life might be shitty and garbage right now, but this life is extremely short and temporary. The second you ever, and I'm not trying to get into religion here, but you really truly serve your life to give up your life to Jesus as for the silent Father, Son, Holy Spirit, make Jesus your personal Lord and His Savior. I guarantee you, the heaven stuff in heaven is going to be so much more better compared to all this physical shit that's on earth. I know this shit looks tempting here on earth, but please don't sell out the soul. I'm just saying. But this was old. This was when exploiting kids for cash goes wrong on YouTube. Daddy, it was way back in May 1st, 2017. I remember how bad this shit was, man. It was very, very bad, man. It's insane. And the only thing I'm gonna say about it is that what's it called? This guy still looks the same too. He hasn't changed a day. The guy that was the original guy for Daddy 05, he still looks the exact same way like he did before. He hasn't aged a day. But his kids, that's what I want to talk about. His kids, I don't know if I think his name was Jacob or Carl. And he ended up being like I don't know, he tried to be like a SoundCloud, Spotify rapper or something like that, or R&B artist. And he's starting to get a lot more bigger on TikTok now. So at least 2 out of the 5 of his kids that he ended up, of course, like CPS. If you don't know the long story short about this whole Daddy of High thing, is a very deep rabbit hole. I could talk about it in a whole other separate video. I think I might have did like 2 or 3 rant videos a couple years ago when it happened in 2016, 17, dude. Those are my walk-in talk videos too when I see record my stuff. Back in the park days. If any of you guys were that old, this is when I still had like 3, 4, 500 subscribers, and I'm like 895, 899 now. So I grew a lot since then. Oh, this dude pissed me the hell off, especially the way he was treating the one younger son, Cody, with the glasses. Oh, dude. He got verbally abused into oblivion. That poor, sweet little fucking kid, man. There's no way in God's green earth, if I would have literally ever have like 2, 3 sons or 2, 3 daughters and have a wife and everything, I wouldn't be putting them on like social media like that and exploiting them like that. The way he freaking destroyed and traumatized his children, this man should still be going to burning fucking place in hell. Unfucking goddamn forgivable for what he did. Even though like he got a lot older and when I was watching the video Pyrocynical was doing earlier 2 days ago, you see it's got some nice positive vibes, positive energy. Did he not forget what he did to these fucking kids? He put them through hell, especially that Cody one, my God. And then I saw him a couple of years later, like the one that I think was like in 2023, 2024. I guess maybe like the stress got to him so bad because I know I'm a big, pretty husky, huge, rotund, round, fat guy or whatever, but man, he's only 19, 20 years old, and he looks like he's 400 or 500 freaking pounds, dude. So I guess a lot of that stress and emotion, anxiety, they got to him to just eat a lot more food and become, fortunately, a diabetic, in my opinion. That's not me trying to roast the 17, 20, 21-year-old kid. It's just sad. He looks way unhealthier now, man. He grew up a lot more. Hopefully, they're not treating him like shit off camera anymore, but dude, it's sad, man. The other one, I guess, congratulations to him. He's a famous TikTok, Spotify, SoundCloud rapper, Jacob or Carl, whatever, but I don't know how the other kids are doing. Hopefully, they end up getting to another parental figure that took way better care of the other 4 kids. Because I think he still might have custody of 1 or 2 of the other kids that he's doing podcasts and stuff with now, which I didn't even know they had that because I wasn't following the people like that. So, it's still just disgusting, bro. Even if my wife would want to go, we should make a family channel so we can make money in cloud and exploit the kids. Like, what are you, fucking crazy? We didn't bring kids in this world so they could be props for our social media things so we could get clout. Fuck that, man. I would shut that down immediately. Fuck no. We're giving our kids to love and take care of them and protect them from all this fucked up crazy shit that goes on in the goddamn fucking world. Not to exploit them like that. It's insane. So this guy, he'll never be forgiven. And then the last thing, unfortunately, I got to deal with something a little bit more somber in here. COVID-19, aka the pandemic scandemic, returns in Asia, increased in Hong Kong and Singapore. Those other ones that they had this on, but a lot of them are mainstream media like freaking Guardian or Daily Mail, Fox, CNN, ABC, CBS, NBC, Fox News, NBC, and all those other ones. And what else? Newsmax and all that shit. So I'm just gonna read it very, very quickly because it's already 70 minutes. Oh Jesus, this is gonna be like an hour and a half video almost. I'm just gonna read just 2 sentences and that's it. I might have to fucking censor this shit too. I don't know. Current spike of the COVID pandemic scandemic, aka the fake bullshit virus, as I call it. Cases being attributed and waning immunity along the population rather than the emergency of new transmissible severe variants represented. What? What? Representational. This comes from Patrick Shukai. So last updated, it was almost 2 weeks ago. So it's real quick. So signaling, hopefully I'm saying that right. Signaling concerns resurgences of the you know what. I can't say that. First emerged over the 5 years ago pandemic scandemic fake BS virus. That's what I call it. Scamdemic 19. Cases are rising once again across several parts of Asia. Densely populated financial centers such as Hong Kong and Singapore have been recently significantly increasing in infections, while health agencies in China and Thailand are also grappling with fresh outbreaks despite previous periods of relatable stability. Current wave is unfolding as a season when respiratory sicknesses, I guess, usually subside. You already know how I feel about this. You've been on my channel for the past 5.5, 6 years. You know I go in the whole conspiracy theory, tinfoil hat community and all that shit. I thought it was a load of bullshit. I thought it was completely fake. Granted, I think one or two of my family members, they claim that they got sick from the COVID-19. Like I said before, 4 or 5 years ago, I'm not a doctor, not a nurse, I'm not a scientist. I don't know if that shit's either fake or if it's real. I'm just going with my gut saying. I'm not saying that Jesus, God, and Messiah, Jesus himself and the Holy Spirit told me, oh, by the way, this disease, sickness is fake. It's not real. I didn't get any vision like that at all. I'm just a regular, average person. I didn't take any of the schemes. Never took any of those fucking things at all. And I won't take that shit again. If the government starts pushing that bullshit ideology again, I'm going to say no like I did before. I said it the first time. I told them to go fuck off. I will tell them to go fuck off again. So I'm not putting none of that fucking experimental bullshit in my body. Fuck that. I already saw a lot of the stuff. Even I know Joe Rogan, I know he might be a bought and paid for it show, but like, there was a video I was watching this other dude's channel said that like they found this really creepy stuff. It's not no misinformation, disinformation, YouTube algorithm. I heard that this shit was real, in my opinion. So I gotta be careful how I say it. But they found a bunch of white and freaking silver, weird ass, big long ass snake looking things like the size of, I don't know, like, best way I could put it is, let's just say this real quick. Like, I usually am not trying to be a clout chaser, and I'm not purporting Cheez-Its or Oreos. This one my roommate gave me, peanut butter ones. It's like almost the size of this thing, but 10 times bigger. That's how big those freaking like snake things were when they were taking them out of the people's bodies. And this is what the morgues were saying, allegedly. That's how big these freaking things were coming as people that took the Modernaria and the phaser sort of shots. So I'm so glad. And the closest I ever took any of that shit to my body, I will admit, I did take like a flu sickness shot, but I didn't take the other two things. And it's scary as fuck because I remember one of these dudes in the hotel casino jobs I was working at, because I remember this is why I had to quit one of them, because they were forcing me to say, oh, if you don't take these sickness shots, I gotta call it like that because I want you to fucking shut this video down. You're gonna have to either quit or have a religious acceptance. And good luck with that, because if they start doing that shit again, you gotta do face mask wearing and all that, and do 6 feet apart. Yeah, I'm not compliant with that. They can go straight up fuck themselves. I do not care. And that puts me in prison or not, so fucking be it. Because I ain't no bad biting to that shit because I know it's just a fucking fake ass scam for government billionaire trillionaires, especially fools like Soros and Gates and Schwab and all these other demon devil worshiper motherfuckers. They're gonna do whatever they want, but us normal lower middle class people, we gotta put up with that shit again? Fuck no. Hard pass on that. I ain't never taking that shit ever. The only way they're taking it and the way they're doing that to me is they're gonna have to force me to do it. They're gonna have to have a bunch of, God forbid, SWAT team or military people to break in my house and force me to take that shot. That's the only way they're ever gonna do it. Other than that, I'm never fucking taking it ever. I don't care. Oh, this is safe, immune, and effective thing. It's not gonna hurt you. No, fuck that, man. I heard some people spitting out black goo and tar shit. Some people that survived these things. I heard it was mainly the other one, Moderna. That one and the other one, like, I forgot what it was called. It makes people get real fast heart attacks way quicker and explodes their whole blood vessels and takes them out that quick. You think I want to put that shit in my body? You got another fucking thing coming on. Might as well just eat poison ivy and drink bleach if you're unalive yourself that fast. That's scary shit too. I would not recommend it at all. Anyways, that's all I gotta say for now. I'm out of here. An outro today. Peace out on the SoundCloud. I'll see you guys soon. Stay put your content channel. Go to video game industry news, reaction review videos, indie cartoon stuff, and of course, video games and movie trailer reactions. That's it. Peace out. This is bye. See you on the flip side. Don't take any of that shit like I just said. Talk to you guys soon. I'm out. Stay more to your content channel, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Take it easy, everyone. Goodbye.